What's up guys, it's Rudy from Busy Bear Productions and we are back with episode 3. So right now my time here in San Antonio, Texas is coming to a close. It's a little sad, but we're really excited to be moving to California and for all the opportunities that are going to be there waiting for us. One of the craziest things that I guess I did this week was actually I finished my time at my current job and I worked there for about a year and it was a really good job, but yeah, you know, that was actually pretty weird to be leaving my job. Working there though made me learn something very important, a couple important things, but one thing I want to share, and that is that you have, if you're gonna work in this field, you have to protect your eyes. Your eyes are super valuable. They're almost irreplaceable. I know sometimes you can get LASIK and stuff, but one of the easy solutions you can do is buy a pair of glasses. So that's actually what I did. I didn't really want to buy, you know, kind of standard pair of glasses. I wanted something big. I wanted something when I drive, I can see everything. When I go to the movies, I can see everything. So I actually bought, some people think this is funny, but I actually bought a pair of glasses and I'm like, these are actually the frames. These are the frames. These are actually the glasses that I got. Now, I know at first glance, they're kind of goofy looking, they look kind of funny, but I actually thought they were really cool. One of my biggest inspiration for getting these glasses was John Goodman and Johnny Depp from some movies they had been in. And I thought when I was buying these glasses, because I got a yellow tint, you can't really tell right now, but it has like a faded yellow tint to it. But I thought that I was gonna be putting them on and that I was gonna be looking like Al Pacino. But then I started to think, man, what if like, because these are actually the same frames too, that if you guys watch The Office, Dwight Schrute, same frame. So I was like, man, what if like I'm a mix between Al Pacino and Dwight Schrute, which means that I would end up looking like Edward James almost. And I just, you know, in my head, that's always gonna be the image I have when I wear these glasses. So if you guys, you know, want to pay, you know, bucks, and you know, I got these at a deal. So you can make them in payments at 95% interest. So it's actually pretty good. So for the low price, you can look like Edward James almost. So for those of you guys who are concerned about the glasses that I purchased, don't worry about it. I didn't purchase it for anyone else but myself. You know, I still think they're cool. And I'm gonna wear them, you know, when I work and when I drive and stuff, just, you know, to protect my eyes. So if you want to tease me, you can, but I still think they're cool. And plus too, you know, I still got my pair of sunglasses. These are actually leopard print. A lot of people give me heat about that. So I get teased about that too, but it's whatever. I don't really care what anyone says. You know, I'm just gonna do me. So this past week was actually a really busy week. I got to do a lot of things, and you know, certain things I'm really excited about and certain things, you know, were kind of hard for me to, you know, do just because all the time I've been here in San Antonio, you know, things are coming to an end. But one of the things I actually got to do that I thought was really cool was actually I got to hang out with a friend of mine by the name of Alex, and I'm actually gonna show you a little bit of that video right now. All right guys, so a friend of mine actually bought a stick shift, and since I've been driving stick shift for a little bit now, kind of want to see what kind of car he got. And hold up, is that him? Is that your car, bro? Is that your car? Oh my god, look at that. Oh my god. Dude, this thing is super loud. Alright, so right now I'm gonna turn this corner, and after the second yield sign, I'm gonna floor it in second. We're gonna see how scary it can get. Just how sketchy things can get. Hold it? Actually, yeah, can you? Yeah, hold it, I fall off. Just hold it straight so we can see how freaking fast. Oh my god. Crap, dude. We got a 60 really quick. Oh, I'm not gonna And that day, I actually had a lot of fun. A couple of days later, I started to really think about just, my time here in San Antonio. The past 10 years, I've been, working with, a group of young adults, students and stuff like that. And there was actually a group that was under me that I actually got to see them grow up and become these, really cool adults and, just pursuing things that, the desires of their heart. So today I'm actually going to be speaking a little bit on inspiration. So inspiration for me is actually the number one important thing, especially about having my business and proceeding in the work that I do. And it's sometimes a little tricky to find inspiration, but at the same time, it's pretty easy. So I kind of want to give you guys a little hint on how I find my inspiration. So the way I found inspiration for a lot of what I do and that kept motivating me to keep going was, surrounding myself around people that were always doing something, and not just doing something just because they wanted to, but they were doing something because they enjoyed doing it, or they had intentions of it becoming something greater. And I've always had that, whether it was from friends or family, and even from these group of kids that really just inspired me to do, so much and become so much more. One thing that I can do to kind of help them is to do big things myself, to inspire them to continue to do big things in their own life. One of the gifts that I received this past week that was just, it kind of just hit my soul, was just a family member of mine actually, made this Busy Bear Productions hat. And it is actually a really dope hat. We have some merch that we sell, but this hat was made specifically for me. And there's only one like it. There's only two that were ever made, but I own the other one. And I actually thought, this was really cool because it really helps to see when other people are inspired by what you're doing. For me, the thing that inspired me was them, and to see me doing something that inspires them, it's almost like if they're inspiring themselves. And for me, it's just so organic and something that's so special. And the other half of that is just how can we ourselves, how can you guys be an inspiration to others? So for my opinion and my perspective, the number one way you can be a huge inspiration to others is just by being the best version of yourself possible. And I believe that's a way that you can change the world, because if you're out there making the extra effort, taking the extra step, working a little bit harder in everything you do, other people see that, and other people will even mirror it. You may not believe it and you may not always see it right away, but in my line of work and in my life, I have seen that. So it's something that doesn't really happen like automatically and right away, but it is something that develops, and it's just this really, natural thing that just happens. And if that doesn't work, you can always result into buying a 357, which does help a lot of the time. So this is actually gonna be our last week in San Antonio. So the next video is gonna be, I don't know if it's gonna be short or not. I'm still kind of seeing my schedule. Definitely a lot of this stuff is gonna be packed up, so it's gonna be a little weird. So we actually have a lot of plans coming up, especially once we move out to California. So if you wanna, continue on the adventure and, even to sometimes join us on the vlog, just like, subscribe. If you have something you wanna share, comment, and you can reach us at Busy Bear Productions on Instagram.